And joining us right now is Jeff and George. Welcome to the program.
Hi, Mark.
You know, we're doing a little bit of a quiz right now at pnpnetwork.com. People can go there and listen to an interview I did with someone from Domino's, and it actually has a number of answers to trivia questions, which I'm not going to ask on the TV show, but they can get on there and they can actually win gift certificates to Domino's by answering questions like how many miles average a day drivers from Domino's go. And do you know the answer to that?
Do I know the answer?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to give that one out?
You can.
The average driver drives about, somewhere between 60 and 100 miles.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about nationwide.
Oh,
every driver in Domino's, what does that add up to?
Phew.
Per week.
Per week?
Yeah.
That's a trivia.
Millions. But
It is millions.
It's millions.
It's definitely
Yes.
millions.
So they want to know the answer to that, they can actually
But if
get
you,
on
you
the
know,
website.
if you give me some time, I'll do some rough calculations in my head because I know
Like for
just
instance,
about how many drivers are on the road, how many stores we got.
Here's one of the questions that we have on there. How many slices of pepperoni are on an XLP pizza?
How many slices or how many?
How many slices?
pieces.
Oh, pieces.
Yeah, how many pieces of pepperoni?
65.
65.
Yeah.
65 pieces.
Is that so? Is that something that all the company-wide that you'll always find 65 in your pizza unless someone dumps an extra one in there or something?
Yeah, I mean the great thing about Domino's is that all of our portions are set for quality control. So if you're in California, if you're in St. Louis, if you're in Miami, or if you're in Boston, when you order a Domino's pizza, you're going to get the same Domino's pizza. And that's the reason that they've standardized their product portions.
They are standardized, but you know something? It's like going to like a restaurant that's around the country. Sometimes you find one that you like a little bit better because maybe there's a little bit more love involved in it or something like that. I noticed that you guys all you did a little teamwork thing before the show.
The Domino's cheer, yeah.
The Domino's cheer. Is that something they do in the stores as well? Do they get psyched in the stores? Do we
Well,
get people
what
huddling?
happened with us is, and it's kind of unique to a lot of the stores. I don't know if all the stores do it, but I will tell you that what happened with us was in 1996, the first time that the Patriots. We have a store in Foxborough, and the first time that the Patriots made the playoffs. Of course, in the Boston area, New England Patriots making the playoffs was such a huge phenomenon that people were just so excited, and we happened to be fortunate enough that they ordered pizzas from us, and you know, we were trying to just get people pumped up and ready for the show, and what happened was we ended up started doing calisthenics in the store just to get people ready. You know, like the big game is coming, the big playoff game, and then the next thing you know, the cheer was born. And what we do now is when the football season starts around, you know, obviously pizza and football is just it's a great combination if you're sitting home on a Sunday or something.
And beer.
And beer, of course, yeah.
You have to have all three.
Yeah, that's
But we don't promote drinking.
Yeah,
we don't sell beer, but it's a good combination with pizza, of course. And when we start our football season on Sundays, that's one of the things that we do is we do our Domino's cheer. We start all our managers' meetings with the Domino's cheer. It just gets the blood boiling, gets us focused, and you know, a little bit of exercise is good for everyone. That's probably why it's your second part of your show today.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's very interesting though. The food at Domino's is very good. It is consistent too, and I'm a big pizza fan. I'm also one of these people who hates vegetables. So if there's any vegetables on a pizza, I won't look at it. And in fact, I'm one of these people who will pick them out and throw it, you know, somewhere. But I'm looking at the pizza down there and the corner down there. Take a look at the pizza down there. If we can get a close-up of that one down the corner there. That looks like it's like chock full of meat. What's in that?
That is our deep
Wrong
dish.
one. The one next to it. There you go.
This one right here.
Yeah.
That's our deep dish meats pizza, and the deep dish is a little bit thicker crust. Okay, so it's more of a like a Chicago style pizza, and it comes with pepperoni, sausage, ham, beef, and that one has bacon on it too, and then we smother it with extra cheese.
Certified kosher, I assume.
Certified kosher.
But now, what percentage of pizzas at Domino's are the deep dish that they sell? I would assume around here it's not that many sold.
I would suggest it was probably, George, you'd say what, 12%, 8%, somewhere in there?
Yeah, around 10, 12%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most of the time around here, the thin pizza is the kind that everybody likes.
Yeah, we also have the ultra thin crust that's in front of you right here with the cheese. That's low carb in case somebody's health conscious.
Yeah.
They can ask for it.
A little slow on the camera movement here, but
that's a very
George.
As George was saying, that's a wafer thin crust, and it has less carbs in it, and it's for those people that like that really thin, crunchy cracker type crust. So when you chew it, and I tell you what, that's a lot of people's favorite, and that too is about 10 or 12% of our product mix is the thin crust.
I'm watching the camera and I'm laughing here. You know, I'm talking about the pizza. The camera's on George. George starts talking. The camera's on the pizza. It's always nice to.
Maybe it's a talking pizza.
It could be. How long have you been involved with Domino's?
I started in 1990 was when I opened my first shop.
1990.
1990.
Now, before you opened your first shop, were you working at pizza?
I worked at, I actually, when I was in college, I started a pizza delivery company. And when I got out of school, I ran into somebody. I had not heard of Domino's. I had ran into somebody that was working for Domino's at the time and actually was down in New York. And he convinced me to take a position as a delivery driver. And I went into the store as a delivery driver, and then I went into the management training program. And I got to tell you, I mean, after majoring in finance and then telling my parents that I was working for Domino's, that didn't go over as well. But you know, the great thing about Domino's is it's one of those few companies now where you can still start off as a delivery driver, go into the management training program, become a store manager, and after a year, you're eligible to franchise. And my goal going into business was really to try and own my own pizza shop.
How many do you own now?
I own 12.
Wow, it's a nice success story.
Well, thank you. And you know, the great thing about it is Domino's has not changed in their philosophy about opening a store. So even today, you know, with all the things that are going on in our business worlds, it's still one of those unique opportunities where someone starting off as a delivery driver in 2 years' time could, in essence, be a franchise owner. I mean, certainly there's a whole bunch of requirements that you got to be able to meet, but still, it's still an American dream that people can reach out and touch still.